Hi, my name is Raymond Talks. Welcome to another episode of Vfx Tales, and today I'll be telling you the story of how I angered the gods to send thunder and lightning on the earth. Before we proceed to the main topic of this video, I would like to plead on this channel's behalf. We looked through the statistics and we realized that 99% of our viewers are not subscribed to this channel. Please, I'm begging you, if you are watching this video and this video touches your heart in one way or the other, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can get to our next milestone of 1 million subscribers. It will mean the world if that happens. Thank you very much. 3 years ago, I sat in front of my laptop wondering, how am I going to be able to get thunder and lightning in our short film? So I asked a couple of friends for advice, and I was advised to take etutu to the rainmakers in our community.
Etutu means sacrifice in Yoruba.
But you know, anything for the art. We took that etutu to the rainmakers a week before our shoot day, as we were advised. And luckily for us, we actually got thunder and lightning on the day of shoot. I was extremely happy. We did not have any other alternative, so we employed the same tactics when we were shooting a project called The New Beginning. I was happy with the results that we got from giving the rainmakers etutu, but I wanted more. So I took matters into my own hands. I and my friends went hiking on the second highest peak in Kaduna, Nigeria at Kujama, and the entire point of this hike was to actually get to a higher dimension so that we can communicate with the gods. I spoke to them in high spirits, and in a very short time they answered me. Their voices were so loud that I was scared and I thought they were angry. I knelt down, and the only person who had the mind to speak to them for a very long period of time was our friend Ridwan. So while I knelt down, I was hiding behind our camera and shooting at a low angle, but I still kept the few details of the ground to show so that I'll be able to camera track the shot later and possibly put maybe a spaceship in case the gods did not provide thunder and lightning for us that day. But a few moments later, we came to a resolution with the gods, and they advised me to be calm and to take things slowly. That my son, there's a way we can actually make this project, right? And I realized that, these gods were not angry. They wanted me to see things from my perspective. And the first thing they told me to do was head to productioncrates.com.
Sir?
This was directly what I had from the voice of the gods. I headed to productioncrate.com and I was told to search for stormy clouds. When I searched for stormy clouds, you wouldn't believe what I saw. I swear to God, I found everything that I ever wanted. I got it at the right spot and I was inspired. The next step for me was to open After Effects. I opened After Effects, brought in our footage, and they said, my son, camera track. I camera tracked, and the footage camera tracked successfully because there was the ground for us to track. Now, mind you are shooting handheld, right? And you do not have any details to track. If you face your character just plainly towards the sky, you wouldn't see anything to track there. Do you understand? So I was grateful that I was scared at that point in time, and that actually made me to be able to show the ground. If not, my footage would not have worked. Thank the gods. We moved forward and they said, you can bring in your cloud asset that I've got it for Production Crates into your software. But when we bring it into the scene, we realized that these clouds were covering Ridwan in the footage. What were we supposed to do? The gods said there are 3 methods that you can use. You can use Luma mats, you can use rotoscoping, and you can use keying. I keyed into what they said. I chose the easier way instead, and the easier way is actually Luma mats. But unfortunately, Luma mats did not work completely for me in this shot because there were a couple problems, and I eventually had to use rotoscoping to smooth things out. Now moving forward, we made our clouds a 3D layer and it was able to God bless you all. Now a quick tip on camera tracking is when you have made a layer, a 3D layer, right, you have to push that layer back in 3D space to represent the fact that these layers are wide and big. So the camera's reaction to a footage that is closer will be different from the camera's reaction to a footage that is farther. We achieved perfection, I cannot lie. But the gods told me that there was a process I needed to attain. And what should I do? They said, color correct your footage, add some blur. And when I did that, my God. Now the next process for me was that we needed to get lightning in our scene. Then I realized that, to get more in this life, you have to appreciate. So I decided to go and appease the gods by climbing the mountain again and staying there for 40 days and 40 nights. When I appeased the gods, they showed me an insight into a boy named Peter France.
First, we're going to create the shape of the lightning.
That insight alone changed my life. With that insight, we were able to create dynamic lightning in Blender. We rendered it as PNGs and brought it into our shot in After Effects and composited it. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I am so grateful that I was able to achieve this level of communication with the gods. If not, I wouldn't have been able to do this. But look at where we are at now. So after finishing the VFX shot, we rendered and we sent it to the color grading department, and it finally made it into the film. Well, the moral of this story is, if I had not angered the gods, I would not have gotten an After Effects. But moving forward, I angered the gods and we were able to get thunder and lightning in our shots. I achieved a level of communication that was inspired by me taking a bold step to crave and want something new. A lot of us in this life are comfortable with where we are at, and when we are comfortable with where we are at, we will not be able to achieve more. So we need to stand up at times and say, I want to get better, and make a deliberate move at getting better. I've come to the end of this video, and I hope you all enjoyed this style of VFX information. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Share with your family and friends who are interested in visual effects. I can't wait to see what you guys think of this video. Kisses.
We are the 100 yo. On our Patreon page, we have a $100 tier known as the lucky number. When you become a patron at this membership level, well, we name a character after you in our short film because you are special. You get the chance to name one of our short films and also see sneak peeks from projects that we're working on and interesting VFX shots that we're anxious to share with you all. We also have a special gift for you, but that is a secret. So, become a patron today at www.patreon.com/thecritic001. I love you.